Anyway, so my name's Paul Eisert, and want to thank Make Music Day Pittsburgh. Want to thank Ineffable Caphe, and for those of you who don't know what ineffable means, it means uncomparable, basically. I used to be an English teacher, for whatever that's worth. So I'm going to play mostly original songs because take every opportunity to play my original songs. Most of them that I played today will be off of my new CD, which is for sale over here. And I got a real good deal on multiple CD purchases. So, first song is, I'm also a member of the Pittsburgh Songwriter Circle, and we get assignments every month. This one came from, the assignment was somebody passed around a bag full of fortune cookies. And we all had to pull a fortune cookie out of the bag and write a song based on the fortune. My fortune was, you will take a chance in the near future and win. So this is called Chance. Take that step or keep standing still. Jump right in or just sit and wait. You can't know now and you never will. If your fear makes you hesitate, I like to think I'm brave, don't you know? Ready for whatever comes my way. But mostly I just go with the flow. Save my choices for another day. Oh, but this time I gotta make a decision. Follow my heart, clear my vision. You just never know if you never try. If you don't welcome your wings, you're never gonna learn to fly. So here I go, I'm gonna dive right in. Eyes wide open, heart beating fast. I'm gonna take that chance, I'm going for the win. Grab the future before it's past. Oh, this time I gotta make a decision. Follow my heart, clear my vision. Yeah. You just never know if you never try. If you won't welcome your wings, you're never gonna learn to fly. So here I go, I'm gonna dive right in. Eyes wide open, heart beating fast. I'm gonna take that chance, I'm going for the win. Grab the future before it's past. Grab that future before it's past. Grab my future before it's past. Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh. Thank you. How's it sound?
It sounds good.
All right? All right. Okay, and Donna did a song a little earlier. She wrote after the murder of George Floyd. And this one also came from that, and everything else that followed, and in a large extent, everything that happens every day for some folks. Not Me. And the song is called I Don't Fit the Description. When I walk down the street, you don't cross to the other side. When I drive through your neighborhood, you don't run in your house to hide. And when I'm near your car in the parking lot, you don't lock your door. You don't follow me around when I'm shopping in your store. I don't fit the description, 'cause I look so much like you. I don't fit the description like some of my friends and my family do. I'm cruising round with a broken taillight. You pull me over, want to see my ID. You don't grab your gun automatically and point it at me. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. You let me off with a warning. You never ask if I'm where I'm supposed to be. And when I'm down on the corner with some friends just passing time, you don't stare at us like we're committing a crime. Oh, we could be planning some trouble, looking for something to steal, but you see us as nothing unusual, no big deal. We don't fit the description, 'cause we look so much like you. We don't fit the description like some of our friends and our families do. I don't ever remember a time when I had to be scared to be judged by the color of my skin, to go anywhere. Yeah, I know I've been privileged to live my life as white. I can't walk in the shoes of those who have to fight for their rights. I don't fit the description, 'cause I look so much like you. I don't fit the description like many of my friends and my family, sisters and brothers, mothers and fathers, sons and their daughters do. Thank you.
Honestly, we did not write our songs together.
No,
And it's like
not at all. Not at all.
Same lyrics.
If I would have heard yours
Yeah.
while I was writing mine, I would have gone, crap, I can't write that now.
Yeah.
Hey, I appreciate it. I have to go. I have to get to
Thank you.
Pittsburgh for another event.
Okay.
But that was awesome. Thank you guys. And I would love to be in touch with you guys
Yeah.
for some other things too.
Okay, thanks for
So,
coming.
all right. Yeah,
Yes,
thanks.
thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks again,
Thank
guys.
you. Yeah, well, I wrote this song. I've written a couple songs for myself on my birthdays over the years. This one I wrote for my most recent birthday, which was January 1st, 2020. I'm not saying how old I am, but I think you'll figure it out. It's called Live It Up. I can't believe I'm 70. Last week I was 24. Time seems like a mystery. I can't keep track anymore. I never thought I'd still be here. I used to say that every day. But I got nothing left to fear. I wouldn't go back anyway. No one knows what lies ahead. You take it one day at a time. Living sure beats being dead. Enjoy it in your prime. Growing older sure does beat lying underground. But I'm still standing on my feet. Glad I'm still around. Yesterday was a Beatles song. John Denver sang today. Living right means living long. Keep that reaper at bay. No one knows what lies ahead. You take it one day at a time. Living sure beats being dead. Enjoy it in your prime. And no matter what some people do, when all is done and said, everything is down to you. You gotta live it up. What? Live it up. Live it up until you're dead. Thanks, Ken.
So you're 40. Is that what you're saying?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, right, and we figure you probably have a birthday every 2 years, right? Because I think you said your last birthday was in 2020.
Yeah.
I think that's what you.
If you want to say I'm 40.
Your last one was.
No, I have no regrets. I'm actually now, today is June 21st, so I'm actually really closer to 72 than I am to 71. So that's already been a year. I think I have to write a new one. But then you have to find the rhymes, new rhymes. But that's all right. Now this one, I'm not going to complain about what I had to go through during the lockdown because we were blessed. We were very blessed in our home. A lot of people suffered a lot, and things aren't over yet. But one thing that I saw as an advantage was it forced me, although I didn't really need to be forced, but it had me staying in the place that I most like to be anyway. And that's home. Here we are again. Do you remember when it was me and you? Our love was new with memories to mend. We were starting on our way, taking it day by day. Couldn't say what lay in store back then. It wasn't always easy to see the way it ought to be. Right or wrong, we tried to sing our song in harmony. sometimes our backs against the wall. I knew I had you, and you came to know that you had me. Time came and went through the years that we spent. Now and then we bent, but never broke beneath the weight of life. Through all the smiles and tears, we faced each other's fears. What didn't kill us made us stronger as a husband and a wife. Some things have changed, our lives been rearranged. How do we explain to strangers how we won the war? Some battles we had lost, sometimes at such a cost. But the bridges that we've crossed have brought us right here where we are. We're home, home, we're home, home, we're home, home, we're home, we're home. Thanks. Now Joan says, if you're watching Joan, I'm doing what you asked me to do. She says that I'm supposed to explain that this song really isn't, the you in it isn't about her. To my way of thinking and writing this song, it sort of is, but not specifically, because it refers to time that I had in my youth, before Joan. So, but anyway, it's kind of looking back song. It's called Except You. Back before cell phones and self-driving cars, I used to know your number by heart. I'd call you from home or a telephone booth whenever we were apart. When drive-in movies were all the rage, and sometimes we'd even watch the screen. When DJs were live on the radio, playing records and talking in between. Before video games and rented DVDs, when the jukebox was what we loved to play. Before iPods and iTunes and YouTube Live, cassette mixtapes were what we all made. Yesterday's gone, some things live on. There'll always be some bad and some good. I'm just happy to see that you're still here with me. I wouldn't go back if I could. Seems like everything's new except you. Yeah. When 45s and albums were the discs of the day, and stereos had components in stacks, we'd hang out at the dance hall or amusement park, or the movies where we'd make out in the back. When playgrounds had swings and merry-go-rounds, before computer-generated playtime. When a letter from a friend was a joy Or video calls and FaceTime, when we all had transistor radios or boom boxes perched on our shoulders, before gigs and megabytes of music fill your hand and iPads replaced binders and folders. Yesterday's gone, some things live on, there'll always be some bad and some good. I'm just happy to see you're still here with me. I wouldn't go back if I could. Seems like everything's new except for you, except for you, except for you, except for you. Thanks. Had to get that in there. I mean, I'm sure you're younger than me, but as I was, used to carry that backpack full of notebooks. And it reached a point like, this is killing me. I'm buying an iPad.
Yeah.
I still like the notebooks.
I know. You're old school.
It's terrible.
Yeah, but when you're playing outside and your music blows away or the rain comes and it ruins, I love my iPad.
Yeah. Well, I always had clothespins.
I had some of
It was
those
pretty
too.
tacky looking, but
Clothespins. I love
Clothespins.
clothespins. I use them for everything.
yeah, and they work for outside. But it's just with all the nursing homes, you know. I mean, those guys. I ask for requests all the time, and I was carrying like 3 different notebooks,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I just can't do that anymore.
Yeah. Everything is in your iPad, so.
Yeah, and I don't even have them all loaded up yet. I'm still working on getting, but there's 400 or something in there. All right, but this is oh, I'm gonna do this one first because I can. It's another timely song that I wrote during the lockdown. By the way, I do have CDs for sale, as you guys don't buy. Anyway, this one's on there, and occasionally, just talk amongst yourself. Occasionally, I do this one like this. Sometimes the glasses fog up and make it hard to see my words, but my friend Kate Snow, if you're watching, Kate, I'm trying. She keeps telling me if I'm going to memorize any lyrics, they should be the lyrics to my own darn songs. So, I'm working on that. This is, I think you'll get the title of this one song. I repeat it a lot throughout the song. Got me a mask, I'm gonna wear it. If I got the COVID, I sure don't wanna share it. I don't know if I don't, and I don't know if I do, but if I do, I sure don't wanna give it to you, no. Got me a mask for when I go to the store. If that one wears out, I got a whole lot more. I'll have it on my face when I'm walking down the street to be kind and respectful to whoever I meet. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna wear my mask. It's not such a big deal. I don't think it's too much to ask, 'cause the risk is so real. Got me a mask doesn't get in my way. I don't feel like I'm losing any rights today. I'm sure not feeling like I've been tread on. I'm listening to science and facing this head on. Oh, I'm gonna wear my mask. It's not such a big deal. I don't think it's too much to ask, 'cause the risk is so real. Got me a mask, hope you've got one too. I hope you'll protect me like I protect you. I don't think anybody knows how long this will last, but I do believe it will finally pass. So meanwhile, think how much nicer it'll be if I wear one for you. Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, you know, some people are more affected,
Oh, yeah,
and you know,
exactly,
you keep yourself safe. And, okay, I think I skipped one. Let's do this one. I wrote this after the tragedy at the Tree of Life Synagogue. Dedicated to all the people who came out to show their respect and the strength of their faith and hope for a better future. There's those 71-year-old fingers. The people gathered round downtown and knelt down to pray today. Carrying signs and singing songs of peace and love, conquering hate. The rain and cold didn't stop them from following their faith. They knew the time is now to make a change before it's too late. It's not too late. Brothers, sisters, mothers, fathers, sons and daughters, standing side by side. Friends and neighbors, random strangers, remembering all those who have died. Last year, last week, yesterday, today, and all the days to come. Putting heads and hearts and hands together to fight against the gun, against the gun. Knowing how so many who the voters choose refuse to see the forest for the trees. Ignoring those they're supposed to serve and doing just what they please. We the people, it's what we call ourselves. Let's let it ring true. Be the change you wish to see in the world. It's up to me and you. Me and you. Me and you. Again, most of these written in the last year or so.
Because so many horrible things happen.
Well, yeah, but I try not to do them all that way. And this one I think is hopeful. Gotta stay hopeful too. And this one's on the CD, but I add something live on the end of it that I didn't put on the CD due to copyright issues. You'll understand when
Okay.
It's called Let's Laugh Again, like we did last summer. Of course, I wrote this in 2020, so it means summer of 2019. Geez, too bad when you have to explain them, you know. Poets have an expression. It's a word, rue, R-U-E, rue, and it stands for refuse the urge to explain.
Oh, really?
But that's poets. We songwriters, we like to talk while we're tuning up and all that stuff.
Yeah.
All right, so let's laugh again. Kind of Irish too. Do you remember when we used to sit and talk all night? When the clock stood still as it sometimes will, when the timing is just right. It didn't matter where we'd start, our hearts just led us on. Right before our eyes we'd realize the dusk had turned to dawn. Do you remember how I used to always make you smile? And through my tricks and tumbling I'd be grinning all the while. You'd laugh at nearly anything that I would try to do. And as I was falling, I fell in love with you. Lately, though it sometimes seems those days are long forgotten dreams, our life's been filled with struggles and with pain. But I know that we can still go back, we can get that laughter back on track. And like Neil Sedaka, we'll go laughing in the rain. So let's buckle on our dancing shoes, chase away these settled blues, take a breath and let the sorrow go. I'll pick you up, you lift me too, and we'll smile the way we used to do, and laugh till we can't stand up anymore. As we remember where we've been, where we're headed to, we'll share the load going down this road, and together we'll pull through. No matter what may come our way, it'll never do us in. We'll flat out laugh and let it pass, and grin through thick and thin. We'll flat out laugh and let it pass, and grin through thick and thin. Oh, oh. Let's laugh again like we did last summer. Let's laugh again like we did last year. Do you remember when things weren't such a bummer? Come on, let's laugh again. Laughing time is here. Right, with apologies to Chippy Checker. Well, I moved right along, so. Well, sure, why not? This is fun. I'm enjoying doing that. Oh, for the first time today, capo. I always hate using a capo on a hot day because there goes the tuning. There it is. I keep looking for a capo that they describe as does not put your strings out of tune. And I've yet to find one.
You say a capo that does what?
A capo that does not put your strings out of tune.
Oh, I've never used a capo, so.
Well, to me they're kind of critical. Although there's only 2 songs on the new CD that they're using, I think.
I only write songs that I can actually sing.
Well, me too. Like I hate F
Oh, yes.
and I hate B.
The F is the worst, and I believe there's a reason they call that the F.
I agree. I agree. That's why a capo comes in here.
Oh.
Because if it's F, if you
Make it as
put
a-
that capo on, it's an E.
Yeah, I see.
Anyway, so much for the guitar lesson for today. Sometimes you're writing a song and you don't know where it's going to go. And I didn't know where this one was going when I started it. It kind of took its own path and became a song about social media. I think I fingerpicked this one in a while. It's called Change the World. Maybe I don't fingerpick. That's not fingerpick. You'll never change the world. You'll never change the world. The problems remain, the heartache and pain go on in a sad refrain. Sometimes it seems apathy is a pretty face, safe place to be. Ignoring reality, free to choose just what you want to see. You don't know the score or what's happening outside your door. It's so easy to ignore when you just don't care anymore. You can post anything you choose. It doesn't matter who might win, who might lose. Write songs without singing the blues. Forget about who pays the dues. And you never change the world. You never change the world. The problems remain, the heartache and pain go on in a sad refrain. Just you and your computer screen. No need to keep your keyboard clean. Be whoever you want to be seen, anonymously kind or mean. You can keep all the wolves at bay, sow the seeds of your own truth all day. Say whatever you want to say, hit delete, it all goes away. And you never change the world. You'll never change the world. The problems remain, the heartache and pain go on in a sad refrain. Give up on the human race like it's some kind of charity case. Reside in your personal space. Just hide behind your digital face. Bury your heart and your soul. Get your conscience under control. Empathy takes too much a toll. Put the cares of the world on hold. And you never change the world. You never change the world. You'll never change the world. You'll never change. Well, maybe I'll do one more. There's nobody coming after me. So.
Yeah, I think they close at 3 anyway.
Oh, they close at 3?
Yeah.
Well then, I'm going to do one more so you guys can go home. Let's see. Well, all right. This one is not a happy song, but there is a little hope in it, and it's a song I'm actually proud of. Started as a poem, and then came from a story from one of the nursing homes I played at one of the Alzheimer's units. You know what? Have we had any Alzheimer's experiences yet? Yeah. Family?
Yeah. My mother-in-law seems to be going through that now too.
I should probably always ask that before I play the song.
No.
Don't play it.
Well, you've heard it.
Yeah, I've heard it. It's beautiful. It's very tender.
Okay.
song.
Anyway, I was playing, and it was in Warren, PA, and I was playing in this low-stress memory care unit, and a new resident came, and I just was watching her while I sat up, and some of the descriptive stuff in the song actually happened. They were her actions, and the stuff about her husband were totally, I made it up because you're loud, and it was a poem. And after I finished it, I gave it to the nursing activities director there and said, if you feel it's appropriate, you know, give it to her husband when he comes to visit her. And a couple weeks later, in the newspaper, the Warren Times Exaggerator, they had a story of them and their lifetime love story about him and about her being, you know, in tender care and him, you know, going to see her. And I was just flabbergasted because, you know, I had no clue. This was supposed to be from my heart imagining. And it's called Still. Remember I played. This is the finger picker, I think. She talks to people who aren't really there, plucks invisible objects out of the air. She strobes at a spot on her dress that doesn't exist, and frets about an appointment she thinks she's missed. He watches as she struggles to remember his name. He knows that he shouldn't, but sometimes he feels sorry that he came. Their life once full of blessings now seems so cursed. Out of all the possible endings, this is surely the worst. Physically she's fine, all the doctors say, but her mind and her memory are fading away. Sometimes she treats him so mean, he doesn't want to stay. But he's vowed that he'll come to see her every day. Once upon a time, seems so long ago, when you're looking back at life through a broken window. If only for a moment or two, and then one moment more, she could come back and be like she was before. But then, for an instant, there's a light in her eyes, shining just as brightly as those yesterday skies. He is reminded of the woman that she still is, and again he thanks God that she still is his. Thanks. Thank you, Ineffable Caphe, for letting me come out here and do my silliness. Appreciate you. Thank you, guys.
You know, there was something that just struck me as being very haunting about, I mean, I've heard this song before, and it's just ravishingly beautiful.
Thanks.
So to the heart, but there was something else that was kind of working its way through my memory, and I just remembered what it was. I had the TV turned on last night, and have you ever seen 51st Dates? Drew Barrymore and Adam
Yeah, I did.
Sandler?
Jimmy,
It's
turn that
never
off.
really,
Or you're gonna get it.
Bye.
Watch your cord.
it's never really
Oh,
my type
so-
of movie, but I fell asleep
Bye.
with part of it. But